The small community of Kelly Lake, about an hour drive southeast of Dawson Creek, is under evacuation order as crews try to protect homes and structures in the area. This video was taken around 3 this afternoon by Kelly Lake resident John Campbell. The Kiskatinaw River wildfire has grown to at least 11,000 hectares, up from 7,300 last night. 3 evacuation orders are in place, and the fire is heading east, approaching the Alberta border.
It's pretty hot right now, and it's actually moving pretty good right now. It's flaming. I don't know if you could see the flames way on the other side when I moved the phone. Could you see the smoke at all? And that's just the one fire. There's actually another one southeast from me right now as well.
Unclear at this point how many homes are under threat. The fire has forced the closure of nearby Highway 52 in both directions, and officials are warning more extreme fire behavior could be on the way for northeast BC, with wind gusts expected to reach 70 kilometers per hour tomorrow.
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
What's that mean?
Hey, dipsh, quit thinking about my twinkle.
No.
Hey, dipsh, quit thinking about my twinkle.
Get on my Facebook clubhouse then. Stop.
Hey, dipsh, quit thinking about my twinkle.
Stop.
Damn! He ain't playing no games with his phone. He just popped him quick. Fuck!
The day following April Fool's, officers from several agencies rushed to a mall in Virginia on reports of an active shooter. For officers, the mall is arguably one of the worst locations for a shooting, as they will need to clear every area and direct a high number of citizens among the 1.4 million square foot property. To make matters worse, 911 callers state there may be multiple shooters.
Well, he pulled up stick. Look, red dot. Call of Duty Blitz. He got the whole custom created class.
Get back! Hey, Brandon, go back.
Somebody, oh, it's a man kit right there.
Hey, look what's
Somebody
on
got
you.
hit outside. He just dropped the man kit. Hey, this like real life Warzone game. Do your homework on Warzone.
So far, officers have found one shooter and one shot victim, but officers face another obstacle as workers re-enter the mall before the sweep is complete. Officers discovered in real time a self-proclaimed YouTube prankster was filming a video with peers when the incident occurred.
And I saw the dude with the camera, he ran up to me and he said, I got the whole thing on tape.
Oh, he got the whole
Like,
thing
you got
on tape.
the big old camera, you got the whole thing on tape? Like, what were y'all doing?
Police obtained the footage originally intended for classified goons,
Right.
a YouTube channel featuring Tanner Cook and his peers as they provoke unsuspecting people, usually retail
Oh, so they
workers
like
or
playing-
customers, to
They one
capture
of
their
them people that like playing with
negative reactions on video.
We're gonna get some people real
them weirdos.
riled up and real mad in this.
I know that this is funny to you.
I'm not here to
This isn't funny to us.
I completely get that.
It's not funny. Buddy was pretty mad. Clearly the people in the store didn't enjoy it too much,
I
but
hate
we had
weirdo ass YouTubers like this, bro. Like, y'all fucking it up for everybody. What are you doing, bro? There's so much other content that's easier to get, safer to get, funner to get, that you can get without going around messing with people. You
Lot of
grown
fun.
as hell,
Tanner,
bro. Y'all
seemingly
grown as
unaffected
hell.
by social shame, is willing to push boundaries to get what he wants. Tanner's own posts show him invading personal space.
Bro, just back up! Hey!
This guy over there, this guy in the gray, I see him from all the way over here. Go up to him nice behind him, sure if you hug him or something.
Oh, they popped the
There's a
YouTube.
security
Someone saw
guard
the
right behind
YouTuber got
him.
his ass popped. See? This is more examples, more scenarios, more exhibits, more evidence that the more you fuck around, the more you find out, bro. Everybody ain't playing.
We gotta also make sure we don't run into that one security guard that knows
Look like the ex I never had get away from me, stinky stink pink wink, and don't ask to play with my twinkle because they'll never let you. I am a lunch, but I'd like to lunch on you, vegan.
Footage shows the group targeting 31-year-old Alan Coley, who tries to ignore them, but they follow him anyway. Reports say Alan was working for DoorDash and living in his
That's
truck to
crazy.
get by. Unbeknownst to them, Alan is legally armed with a concealed carry permit and is a member of the U.S. Concealed Carry Association, which offers gun safety training and self-defense liability insurance.
Who are we getting?
Excuse me, something else.
What?
Hey, dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle.
What's that mean?
Hey, dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle.
No.
Hey, dipshit, quit thinking about my
Get
twinkle.
out of my face and clubhouse then. Stop.
Hey, dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle.
Stop.
Damn! He ain't playing no games with his ass, fuck. He just popped him quick, fuck. I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Okay, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
Open up.
Hold on, bro. You can't just pop nobody like that over that right there, bro. What you doing?
Bruh.
You can't say twinkle, winkle, stinkle, and then you pop that. That's not grounds for popping somebody, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for popping the motherfucker. If somebody play with you, pop them. Send their ass to the LORD. Let them talk to them. You feel me? But you can't do that, bro. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you here or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did? You finna go to jail, bro. They got it on camera. I get it. I don't know why he walking around trolling people. I don't know why he playing with grown ass men. But you can't do that, bro. Look. He like, Look, now nobody know what to do though. This is gonna happen to you, bro. I ain't saying it's legal, but this is gonna happen to you. You walking up playing with real people in real life. Somebody gonna pop you, gang, and then go to jail for it, and that's gonna be cool, but you still gonna be popped. Him going to jail ain't gonna change it. It's a bullet in your ass. Now you don't know what to do. Now your homies running, everybody running, getting low, getting up out of there. Cameraman took off on y'all. He don't give a damn. Cameraman is out of there.
This now silent video shows a crowd fleeing the shooting, but another civilian's
Shorty ain't turn around or nothing.
angle captures those who stayed, seemingly calm and unaffected, as Alan stands nearby on the phone. A detective gives her 2 cents after reviewing the footage at the scene.
You can tell that it's trained with a firearm. He doesn't even raise his arm. He literally grabs the gun out and tilts his fist and shoots 1 round. Down back to the car alone. But today he's delivering.
Critical condition, life-threatening, but stable.
That's why you don't go screwing with people.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's been doing that to us and to Fairfax.
Yeah. Now they mess with the wrong person.
And I thought the same thing, just like you saying. I said, Paul, go to Washington, D.C. to see what's going to happen.
Probably looking at it.
No, for real. Go to D.C. Come to Chicago. Do that. See, somebody would have popped you too. I ain't saying it. Of course, you can't legally pop somebody because they say a twinkle, winkle in my stinkle. Okay? You can't do that. But that don't mean they ain't gonna do it.
Rumors claim Alan called USCCA to file a self-defense claim right after the incident. But when it emerged he had a public defender, not USCCA-backed counsel, it sparked controversy. Notably, the policy's fine print allows USCCA to drop members they believe acted outside the bounds of self-defense, regardless of legal outcomes. After his arrest, Alan was charged with 1 count of malicious wounding, 1 count of use of a firearm in commission of a felony, and 1 count of unlawfully discharging a firearm in a dwelling. Alan pled not guilty to all charges, leading to a jury trial. A process that would take almost 9 months while Alan resided in jail. Alan was acquitted on 1 count of malicious wounding and 1 count of use of a firearm in commission of a felony, but was found guilty on 1 count of unlawfully discharging a firearm in a dwelling. That conviction was enough to revoke his concealment.
This nigga look high as fuck. Look. This nigga look high as fuck, bro. Remove myself.
Carry license and bar his right to own firearms. He was sentenced to time served, meaning the roughly 9 months in jail that led up to the verdict would be considered his sentence. He was released from confinement immediately afterwards. USCCA stayed mostly silent about the situation until later sharing a blog post featuring an email, allegedly from Alan, meant to clarify the situation. The email states the organization never dropped his coverage, but that Alan chose a public defender on his own and rejected USCCA coverage himself. While Allen dealt with the legal process, reports indicate Tanner underwent surgery to remove his gallbladder and fully recovered. During that time, Tanner was invited as a guest on a Dr. Phil segment that focused on the act of being filmed and shamed in public.
People like drama-driven content. People don't have the best reaction. I got shot. It looked like I was being a little aggressive, but that wasn't, my intention. I don't regret any of the pranks on my channel. If you don't like it, you don't gotta watch it. It's as simple as that.
And this was supposed to be...
He one of them slow, dumb motherfuckers. He don't get it, folks. He one of them dudes that he gonna have to pass away before he learn his lesson. And by then it's gonna be too late. You feel me? You just had surgery. They removed your gallbladder. You was fucked up, bro. You probably was pooping in a bag. Somebody probably had to hold your dick while you peed, bro. Over a prank. That ain't worth it, bro. Yes, people like drama-driven content. Why can't you hire an actor? Why can't you pay an actor $45? Why can't you walk up on some random dude and be like, hey, bro, I'm doing a video. We want to play a prank on you. I want you to kind of like give a reaction, if kind of like try to make it seem real. I'm gonna give you $100 real quick. Cool? All right, cool. And then you fake it and then you don't get shot. Coming outside messing with people is not content, bro. Especially when it's millionaires. Nigga, what the richest people in the world don't do this. Cots and that speed, they don't do this, bro. They sit in their chair at home and make videos and chill and kick it. You don't have to, like, you feel me? Y'all, you don't have to be on no weird shit, bro.
Funny. It's been reported the judge in the case said no citizen goes to the mall to become the pawn of a prank.
Right.
True?
Yes.
So he had some sympathy, although the guy spent 8 months in jail.
8-9 months.
How'd you feel about that?
See, I feel bad for the guy, honestly, but, he has to go through the process of the courts.
But you sent him to jail.
Yeah, but I didn't, want that to happen. It wasn't the plan to just go to the mall and be like, all right, I want someone to go to jail. I had to double check my hoodie to see if there was a hole, and there was a hole, so I was like, oh, yep.
Yeah, I've been shot.
Yep. I was like, damn. It is what it is.
You slow,
There's
stupid,
that.
man.
You still pranking?
Yeah.
You thought about it some other kind of job?
Nope, it's gonna be that. Like 50 cents. You go to the background.
Be safe.
Tanner's parents have also thrown in their 2 cents to media.
Where's the line where it became a life-threatening situation? At no point do you go, oh, there's where it became a physical point where this guy had...
You're right, bro. That does not mean that somebody's not going to do it. That does not. That's why he only got 9 months. If they would have charged him with attempted murder, he would have been doing 20, 15 years or something like that. Folks got 9 months time served. He was just in jail fighting the case, and he got time served when the case was over with. That ain't nothing, folks. He did 200-some days. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a long-ass time, but your son got shot. How about your son stop playing with people? How about you stop playing jokes on people? Stop pranking. When does it stop? And then he gonna keep having to do more and more and more eventually, bro. Like, this nigga almost lost his... I would have slapped the shit out of my son and been like, you're not doing that no more, bro. Okay? And if you do, you a grown man, I can't tell you what to do. You stupid. Don't come crying and calling your daddy. I ain't answering the phone, dude.
defend himself.
Tanner's father also shared that they believed, quote, the media painted Tanner as the aggressor and Allen as the victim without even seeing the video of what happened.
This was not the verdict Tanner Cook and his mother were hoping for, but we did catch up with them. Here's what they had to say.
At the end of the day, we respect what the jury says, and my family and I are just grateful and thankful that I have my son here, and nothing else matters right now, and that's it. I want to thank the prosecutors, the Commonwealth prosecutors, Miss Jones and Eden Holmes. They did an outstanding job presenting this case, and we couldn't have had it any better. And regardless of the outcome, the jury's the jury, and we totally respect.
The son walks up still being stupid. This is one of them kids who the mama and dad never said, because my mama would have been like, I don't know what he was doing that dumbass shit for anyway. He ain't deserve to get shot, but he outside acting stupid. You gonna play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, bro. You feel me?
Respect how our law plays out, and this was the outcome today. And we
and if I would have walked up on, I could be a grown ass man. If I walk up in the camera while one of my parents are talking, they gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Well, get your stupid ass over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? She just let them
back that.
Yeah.
Look, she think it's funny.
Just real quick.
That's
Tanner,
why he gonna keep doing it. He never had no accountability. He one of them white boys. Mama ain't never whooped his ass. Mama ain't never yelled at him. Tanner, can you please stop? That's all they did.
To the people who might have a question about your content itself.
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to keep watching.
So So you'll continue to make videos?
Yeah, probably. We'll see, you know?
How disappointed are you about this?
I really don't care. I mean, it is what it is. It's God's plan at the end of the day, so.
Since the shooting, he has posted 7 more YouTube videos. He continues to provoke others.
He's not even getting
Since the
paid
shooting,
for this.
he has posted 7 more YouTube.
Come on, bro. What are we talking about right now, gang? You're not even really getting no money off this. You doing all this shit for $100? Come on, bro. I thought you was at least going viral. You getting a few $100, bro, if that. Because a lot of this shit probably getting yellow marked, took down, copyright, not copyright, community strikes.
YouTube videos. He continues to provoke others, gets detained, faces more trespass accusations, and receives increasingly widespread backlash in his comment section.
He's stupid. He's slow. He's one of them slow, stupid ones.
on camera trying to snatch a little girl away from her mother at a Dollar General store. On June 7th, 2016, a mother and her 13-year-old daughter were shopping at a Dollar General store in Hernando, Florida, when 30-year-old Craig Bonello decided it was a good time to kidnap the minor. In what became a literal tug-of-war, the mother fought fiercely to wrestle her daughter free from Bonello's grasp as he tried to drag her away. The mother prevailed, forcing Bonello to flee without the child. As he attempted to escape the store, an arriving deputy apprehended him. He was charged with kidnapping, but was remanded to a mental health facility after being found mentally incompetent to stand trial. Next up, a doorbell camera captured a dangerous criminal snatching a young girl from her mother's grasp and driving off to do evil things to her. On May 18th, 2019, law enforcement across Texas launched a high-priority manhunt after 51-year-old Michael Webb forcibly took an 8-year-old girl from her mother and fled in a vehicle. Later, Fort Worth police received a tip suggesting the child might be inside a nearby hotel, eventually locating the suspect in one of the hotel rooms.
Police department, open the door! Open the door! Open it now! Open it! Hands! Let me see your hands! Step out here! Step out! Step out! Get on the ground! Chill. One bed. One bed, man. Hey, here she is! Got her! We got her! Yes. Hey, buddy. I got it.
Officers rescued the girl and rushed her to safety, but disturbing evidence at the scene, such as bloodstains on the bed, suggested her innocence was already stolen. The suspect, found unclothed at the scene, was arrested and taken into custody.
We need an EMT. Get call MedStar. Yes. Don't worry about the clothes. Don't worry about the clothes. Let's go. Come on, sweetheart. You're okay? You're safe. We got you. You're gonna be okay.
After receiving treatment at the hospital, the child was reunited with her family, while the suspect was booked into jail, and during questioning admitted to having used threats to intimidate the child.
What did you say to scare her, Michael?
I told her that if she said anything, that I would do something to her parents. And if I was in jail, I would have my friends to do it.
The suspect faced charges of kidnapping and sexual assault, and the jury delivered a guilty verdict in under 10 minutes. Michael Webb was handed a life sentence without the chance of parole. Following the sentencing, the Pleas state prosecutor had this to say.
We hope, that this gives a measure of comfort to the victim and to the family and to this community, that he's never going to be out.
Next, CCTV footage caught a deeply disturbed man abducting a little girl.
What the fuck am I watching, bro? God, this 2K sound bullshit,
bro. Who had come to his sister's home for a sleepover.
Shut up and get off me! Why? Dad, take me back to your house! What the f*** are you doing? Help me, dude! Help me! Dad, come here! No!
On March 2nd, 2024, Akron police responded to a neighborhood after receiving reports that a man had abducted his sister's friend's child, who was staying overnight at the home he shared with his sister and niece, and had attempted to flee with her to a nearby neighbor's house.
Stop, no! I'm telling. Stop! Dad! Shut up and get off me! Why? Dad! Dad! Take me back! Dad! Dad, take me back to your house! What the f*** are you doing? Jeez, dude! Dad! What are you doing? Dad! What are you doing? Help me, dude! What the f*** is that? What the f*** are you doing? It's a little girl. No! What are you doing? Man, get the f*** up! Bro, get in! Help me, dude! Help me! That? Come here! Come here! No! Come here!
Go now.
What?
Go now.
Hold on.
Who's your name?
I'm gonna kill you!
Who?
I'm gonna kill you!
Who's your name?
Check my dick!
Go now. Hey man, what the f? Go in the house.
But I need to go back in.
Okay, guys, go in the house. I'm fine. You fine here. I'm not going. No, Joe.
Get the f out of here. Dude, I'm gonna kill you.
Get here.
Tell me that it was he was still inside the class.
What the f is going on?
Huh?
You what?
He picked me up and I...
Who is this?
This is...
What the f is you doing?
The neighbor to whose house the suspect had taken the child intervened immediately, securing the child from the deranged man. It wasn't until the officers arrived to investigate, finding the suspect already restrained at gunpoint by the brave neighbor, that it became clear the suspect was suffering from serious mental health issues.
He don't got no gun though?
No, he don't have the gun.
Cool, go back inside. Let me chill, let me figure out what's going on. 17, anybody en route could slow down. Nobody has a gun right now. I have the mail right here on the porch.
I apologize for that.
Stand up. Listen.
17, I copy.
Bitch.
All right, listen.
You know
that's my neighbor.
That's your neighbor?
That's my neighbor's brother.
Okay.
He did yard work for me and everything. For some reason, he came to me with a little girl tonight.
Help me, man. Where the little girl at?
Right here. In the house.
The child was safely returned to the parents, who were called to the scene, while the suspect was taken to jail and charged with kidnapping. Next, this dangerous man was caught on camera trying to kidnap 2 children from their mother's arms, violently assaulting anyone who tried to stop him.
He's after a lady with her kids. He's in the store. We can't get him out.
On May 25th, 2025, at Chucky's convenience store in Las Cruces, a woman was preparing to leave in her vehicle with her 2 children when 22-year-old Daniel Beltran Arroyo suddenly attacked her, demanding that she hand over the kids. The disturbing scene prompted passersby to quickly call the police.
He's after a lady with her kids. He's in the store. We can't get him out. They're on their way. Everybody's on their way, okay?
Several passersby tried to intervene, but were brutally beaten by the violent suspect. Even as they managed to distract the suspect long enough for the children to run back into the store, the suspect chased after them, assaulting store employees and even punching an elderly man who tried to intervene, leaving him bloodied. The suspect then made his way to the restroom, where the mother and her 2 children were hiding, and began trying to kick the door down.
It's okay. They're on the way. They're almost there, okay?
While police had not yet arrived, hope was not lost. 16-year-old high school wrestling champion Kanan Bauer, who was getting gas a street away, heard the commotion and raced into the store despite visible bloodstains on the floor, which would have scared most away. Kanan went straight to the restroom, tackled Arroyo, dragged him into the store aisle, and used his wrestling skills to restrain him for over 7 minutes until officers arrived to take Arroyo into custody. Arroyo was charged with kidnapping, battery, and assault. Tragically, in an unrelated accident in 2022, the brave young hero Kanan Bauer lost his life in a fatal motorcycle crash. Next up, police body cam footage captured a deranged man who had kidnapped an elderly woman and was attempting to throw her off a balcony.
Where is he?
On October 24th, 2024, Queensland police responded to an apartment complex following reports that 23-year-old Tyrone Kuwaiti Sampson had thrown an electric scooter from a balcony and taken an elderly woman hostage.
Where is he?
This is crazy, son.
I'll be quiet.
Do not reach for something in your pocket. Let your hand go.
Couple vibes. Let your hand. Oh, really? Calm down just for a second. My watch.
After being taken to the hospital, Sampson was later transferred to jail, where he faced charges including obstruction, destruction of police property, and assault, ultimately receiving a 10-month prison sentence. Next, police had to rescue a woman from her psychotic ex-boyfriend who had kidnapped her across state lines in an attempt to force her into marriage.
I was in Las Vegas. He broke into my Las Vegas apartment and stole me from my home.
On January 31st, 2017, a multi-state manhunt was launched for 31-year-old Jack Morgan and his 19-year-old transgender partner, Sophie Brown, following the abduction of Jack's former girlfriend, 28-year-old Jane Priebe. The alert came from a neighbor who saw Jack forcibly pulling Jane into a white van. Authorities tracked the suspects using their mobile device, and with coordination between more than 4 law enforcement agencies, the suspects were eventually located in New Mexico, where local police moved in swiftly to make the arrest.
Passenger! There is a passenger! There is a passenger! Open the door, getting outside. Turn the other way, turn around, turn around. Walk backwards to the side of my boy. Slowly. Keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming. Keep your hands up, keep going back. Hey, keep them up! Keep them coming back! Keep them coming back! There's a passenger! There's a passenger, 48! Go ahead, go ahead. Hands up! Hands up, passenger! Get on the ground, passenger!
The suspects were swiftly taken into custody and secured in a patrol vehicle as additional officers rushed to retrieve and assist the victim.
Got a camera. You need a...
Oh my God, thank you.
Okay. Is that it? Rolling? I got rolling. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get you out of here, okay? We're gonna get you out of here.
Do you need me to say anything about what happened or anything?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Just hold on for now, okay?
Just hold on, okay?
We're gonna get some pictures and we're gonna get you out, okay, man?
She had been restrained in shackles. Treated no better than an animal, officers swiftly unfastened the restraints, and through tears, the victim began to share the harrowing details of her experience.
He choked me out like 6 times.
Here it is, here it is. Okay, hold on. Give me time.
Oh my God.
Where are you guys going?
I was in Las Vegas. He broke into my Las Vegas apartment and stole me from my home.
Las Vegas, New Mexico?
Nevada.
Nevada?
He fucking hauled ass.
Do you know the guy?
Yeah, he's my ex-boyfriend. How did you know?
They called us and told us.
Who did?
I was up at the office trying to run him, see if we had anything on him.
Oh my God.
Were you able to get a hold of somebody to tell him where you were at, or?
No. He dragged me out of the place and I fought so fucking hard because I was like, this is how you die. And I think a neighbor saw me getting dragged out. He choked me out like 6 times because I kept fighting so hard.
Okay, did you lose consciousness when he was choking you?
Yes, like 6. He choked me out 6 times.
Okay.
You guys want to pull one of your units up here and put her in it?
That's what I was just gonna see if that's all right with you guys. I don't know whose it is, so.
I wear glasses and he they're fucking wrecked on the floor of my apartment. God, I'm so thankful.
Okay, you want to have a seat in here, warm up? All right.
Thank you.
Authorities learned that Jack and the victim had ended their relationship during their college years, and that the abduction had been meticulously planned for more than a year. The suspects intended to take her to a remote cave, manipulate, and coerce her into marrying Jack. Ultimately, Jack was convicted of kidnapping and handed a life term, while his partner, Sophie Brown, pleaded guilty and received 63 months behind bars, followed by 5 years of supervised release.
Brown,
in this next case, a doorbell camera captures a kidnapping attempt in real time.
Please help me! Please help me!
Mark Anthony Fredrickson was arrested in Hillsboro, Oregon in April 2024 after abducting his wife outside a home near Southeast 32nd Avenue. He was arrested the next morning and charged with kidnapping and harassment. Despite the serious charges, he was released on bail. No updates on the case have been made public. Next up, police had to rescue an 11-year-old autistic boy who was being held captive by his parent in a filthy cage, covered in feces.
Hello? I know you want the gate open, baby. We're working on that right now.
On April 23rd, 2024, Nevada police officers, accompanied by a school truancy officer, visited the home of Jeffrey and Misty Scalen to perform a welfare check after their 11-year-old autistic son had been absent from school for an extended period. When they knocked, there was no response, but inside the house, they heard loud screams, the sound of a gate being shaken, and a child shouting, "Let me out," immediately signaling that something was terribly wrong.
Jeffrey? Sorry to wake you up, bud. What time did you go to bed?
About 2, 3.
This morning?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not horrible. You got some sleep.
Yeah.
Even though the kids might have kept you awake some.
Yeah.
So I'm just here because they asked me to be here.
Okay.
Based on the situation, the kids haven't been in school. One of them is being homeschooled for the number of days that they haven't been in school.
Yeah.
So they got a few questions based on what they need to do as a school representative for truancy, okay?
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It sounds like you got some challenges here at the house. Your wife and you have different, schedules to probably try to handle the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's great. It sounds like you're trying the hardest you can to make the situation work, right? So, but they still have a job to do based on, their policies and.
Students, yes. We're just checking because they haven't been at school. He's not in school today, and I think he hasn't been at school. They're supposed to be in Nevada Learning Academy, but they haven't been, enrolled. So we're just concerned to see. We just want to check that they're all okay, so that I can bring the report back to school. What concerned me was that I heard the banging, and he said, "Let me out, open the door." He thought it was police. He's like, "Police, let me out." So, but then when I asked if he's okay, he stayed quiet. So I just want to make sure that I can see that he's okay.
Oh yeah, he's okay.
And a kid like that, it makes sense that they would say, "Let me out."
When officers asked for permission to enter, Jeffrey surprisingly agreed. What they found inside was shocking. His 11-year-old son was confined in a metal, cage-like structure wearing only a diaper. The space was filthy, with boarded-up windows, trash scattered everywhere, and human waste smeared across the walls and floor. It was immediately clear they had walked into a house of horrors. Their concern quickly shifted from the boy to his siblings, prompting them to check on their well-being as well.
Hey, buddy.
We had to do this because it keeps him from kicking holes everywhere in the house.
Does he have he doesn't hit his head on the walls or anything like that?
No.
Okay. How about the other children then that are supposed to be in school?
Yeah, they're upstairs.
Are you able to get them down here?
Yeah.
Although the other children were physically okay, they too appeared neglected. Jeffrey claimed they had all been sick with the flu and said the boy was locked up because he was super destructive. However, the officers weren't convinced and immediately called Child Protective Services as Jeffrey's wife soon arrived on the scene too.
So the situation is we're gonna need somebody out en route here. So we got our SVU on the way. Their most autistic child, whose name is basically caged into the downstairs living area. And when I say caged, he's naked. There's feces around. It's extremely messy in the area, and windows are boarded up. Yeah. When did you have this installed then?
A few years ago. Probably 6 years ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hey, the bubble guppies? Oh, the gate opened. You have you beautiful voice. I love to hear you talk. Can you tell me something else? The gate open soon? Yes? Would that make you happy? Oh, I can't wait to make you happy, buddy.
Get open!
He doesn't answer loud. He's just.
Hello? Get open!
wanted out of school.
I know you want the gate open, baby. We're working on that right now.
The boy, who struggled with speech difficulties related to his autism, was denied access to school and confined in a cage, conditions that likely worsened his challenges. Along with his siblings, the 11-year-old was taken from the home and placed into protective custody by Child Protective Services. Both parents were arrested, convicted of child abuse and neglect, and given a suspended sentence of 364 days, along with 1 year of probation. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and watch this one.
Wait. Was that 360?
Along with 1 year.
Like, this should have been like one life and 364 years. Maybe -1 if you want. But how they still alive though? 1 year. It's crazy. Sentenced to death. I would be a bad king. That's probably why I'm just still a prince. I'm playing with y'all. I'm a god. You ain't seen that one coming. I'm talking shit. Can y'all even hear me? Testing that. Let's test that mic. Là. Ça suffit le niaisage. On va devenir un vrai YouTuber. Et ça, on l'a comment va. Là, on va monter ici. Ça pick up plus le son. Ah, there you go. So here, this is what I would do here. Like the monitor. Ooh, that's disgusting. Get this shit. Maybe my cord. Here, don't move. C'est quoi qui fait que ça buzz, bro? Pourquoi ça buzz des fois? Pourquoi? C'est vraiment juste le fil du mic qui est mauvais. This is some bullshit. But I got y'all. Si je monte le volume ici un peu, ça peut faire comme ça. Mic check. But I'm here now. Let's go.
Of probation. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and watch this one.
Okay, so là,